Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Number 85.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Johnson on the return. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 31.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. It's Roethlisberger, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He was brought
nice
down
play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Vince Williams.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This is Breida. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida
Touchdown,
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Browns. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Breida. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Richard Sherman.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Breida. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 5, 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They run forward, Breida, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Mayfield on 1st down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
And all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. They'll try to run it in, going option right. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12.
We hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action with Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
A gain of 12.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run with Breida. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw right away. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Chase Claypool.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The tackle.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80. 66. 8.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
7-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
The stop made by
Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, man. Easy, easy. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Here we go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
56.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Gain of 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Matt Breida.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Drops off as they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Makes the score Steelers
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
It's Devin Bush.